I would have shifted to the wide receivers. It does feel a little bit like who are we expecting to take a step back, if anybody here? And it might be tough to go through this list of fantasy relevant guys and actually point to somebody. Hopefully, your rivals will be able to help me out on that just a
I'm
bit. But
sure.
I am curious for everybody in the group. Last year, this time, we were talking about of the three receivers there, who would we take at cost for redraft? Jamar Chase, of course, having the connection with Joe Burrow, and then the whole drops thing that happened. That was an issue.
Couldn't see
And
the
then,
ball, right? All that stuff. Yep.
yeah, where was the stripe on the ball to really help him out? And then T. Higgins, seemed like a value. And then Tyler Boyd felt like an ultra value. And I'll take the beating to the kneecaps here. I was all in on Tyler Boyd last year. It's like
Same.
He's so cheap. That's the way to go.
Yep.
But
he's hard to quit.
Beta Boyd.
Yep.
But let's rule him out for just this year, unless anybody's really, really into him. But out of the two, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and as of right now, I would say there's going to be at least a round difference between where those two are drafted. Do we have a preference for Chase or Higgins? Let's assume a round and a half in between. I've not fact-checked that. I'm just kind of guessing here. Andrew, starting with you, would you rather wait for Higgins, or do you believe in Chase that much?
Again, it's the cop-out answer I gave before, right? It depends on your draft. I'm drafting in a home redraft league here in Cincinnati. If I don't get Chase at 102, I'm probably not getting him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that's how it goes when it's a home league, right? If I'm playing in a random league or, a free league or Scott Fishbowl or something like that, I might be willing to wait for Higgins because somebody might say, well, how is he going to do that well with Chase is getting all the attention and Chase is going to go in the first? Give me Higgins in the third, like you said, the lower cost, lower risk, possibly the same, if not higher reward. So I'm kind of on board with Higgins in general. But I mean, I can guarantee you, if I'm on the clock at 106 in my home league and Chase is still there, I am running to the podium, even in Superflex. Like, I don't care. Like, he's just such a difference maker. So, yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. But I guess, I'll lean what you said. I'll lean to the little cheaper asset and hopefully get some other value in the first or second.
Fair enough. Thomas, how about you? Any preference there based on presumed draft cost?
No, I want both of them. If I can get both of them in the same draft, I'll do that. So there's very few players that I would take above the mainstay quarterbacks, right? See, I'm a Russian quarterback only, so I don't include Burrow in this list. But if they were quarterback, so you go obviously Mahomes, Allen, Herbert maybe, and then Jackson, Kyler. There's two players.
Is that obvious?
Jackson and Kyler, two players, and it's Jamar Chase and it's Justin Jefferson. And I will happily reach for a Jamar Chase at 1.5. I will get him at 1.6. And then when that comes all the way back around, I will go and draft T. Higgins. The man is a top 12 player in points per game when he's out there. And Andrew's very confident in mix and repeating. I'm not. The man soared past his career touches last year. And Zach Taylor is #fake sharp and will continuously put out horrific plotters on the field. And when they do that, it's going to be Chase and it's going to be Higgins. I want both of them. I have no preference. I want them both. I will go and get them both so I can at least make some money while I cry as they destroy my favorite franchise.
A little bit of mudslinging, and I love it.
Yeah,
I want more of it. For best ball, by the way, I just want to throw out, I would absolutely do for both. I am team never stack wide receivers. It's not like it's worked out that well for me. It's more just stuck up in here now, and I'm stubborn about it, and I don't want to move beyond it. Herms, of the two or a both, are you one or the other or both guy, or avoiding both?
Man, dude. Don't get me wrong. Like, Jamar Chase is, well, it also, just keep in mind, more of a redraft guy. So in terms of like dynasty, I mean, obviously I'd much rather have Chase, but that's also just expensive to do. But like, thinking just for 2022, I have a feeling people are going to be really excited about the year that Jamar Chase had and elevate him to a point where maybe he's like the wide receiver 3 or 4 or something. And in that case, I'm like, I don't know. Those were a lot of long touchdowns, my guy. Like, not to say that he doesn't have room to grow, but at the same time, it's part of it. And also, I think about, like, one of the distinguishing factors between the two is, like, and again, this may also have something to do with the types of throws that Joe Burrow would make to Jamar Chase, but the catch rate, not as good as you would get with the Higgins. So it's like they're going to get around the similar enough amount of targets, and even if Chase does get more, like if his catch rate doesn't improve, then like Higgins catching more balls with like less targets. I don't know. The math works out somehow. I'll take the value of Higgins because Jamar Chase is going to be way too high.
I'm just going to believe you on math because I don't do math. And so whatever
You know
somebody
math.
tells me, whenever they say this is my math, I just say I bet it is, and then I move on. So Wyatt, would you rather have Chase or Higgins, or a no preference here?
No preference. I'll happily take both. They're both like wide receiver ones basically. And the thing that I really like about them is that one, the offense kind of works through them, I think, and two, they can have the big weeks that win you your weeks. So I'm good with having either one. Happily take them both on the same team. Don't care. Love it.
I do think it's interesting that people potentially are forgetting how much that T. Higgins came on towards the end of the last year. And I think people are still remembering those early season highlights from Chase. So I do think that the discount is curious. It's curious that they're not, I don't think, valued as close together as I think they should be. But who am I? I don't make ADP.